For that, that consultant out, this guy here, the guys with the specs, he has opened a consultancy firm, and he says mice repellent. Okay, fantastic business for him, but what about you guys who has to spend it out? Good luck for him, right? You want people to build paneer walls so that you can sell more mouse traps, okay? Well, that's a different matter. Now, the reason why I'm giving this example is that this is exactly how the industry has been going about doing the job of building computer systems. We have been around with computers for a long, long time, but unfortunately, okay, this is how people have been building the computer systems. As a result, we have out there, okay, systems that any passing woodpecker can come and give one peck and it all comes crashing down. Okay? Good for Love Joe. Why? Because he is in the business of going and pecking at one of those buildings, okay, and letting it fall down. And better still, he will also be in the business, and probably he is already doing a roading business if I'm not mistaken, of teaching woodpeckers how to go and peck at those buildings. Ethical hacking. So all of you guys who are thinking of fancy definitions for ethical hacking, it is, you can build a picture in your mind, okay? Obviously this is not a formal definition. It is to teach those people, go and peck a little bit on one of those paneer or wooden walls so that it comes crashing down like that. And then, not only you crash the guy's building, you want money for that. आपने application बनाया, इन्होंने आके, he came and crashed it and says, give me my money now. Yeah, I give money to build people. Okay, and this guy wants money for crashing it down. But that's the way of life, because, okay, fortunately in software, after it crashes, bringing it back up is not a bad, huge money lost pieces, but we can quickly build it up like that. Okay, so people have made it a profession, okay, many professions, not one profession. So you, my friend, made it a profession of building paneer walls. Good for you, you collect your money and walk away. He builds mouse traps, good for him, he collects money and walks away. You, Mr. Orange Shirt, come and keep pecking and going away and keep collecting money for that. He, on the other hand, keeps training more and more orange shirts and green shirts. Right? And all around fun. Everybody is profiting except for the poor guy who's paying out for all this money. Okay, so why exactly are we talking about this? Because you folks will come out of your college, and I'm hoping you will not operate in this business model. I'm hoping that we will work in an ecosystem that is just a bit more fair for those poor chaps. Okay, by all means make money, but do it with a little bit of less looting than this. How do we do that? Okay, the way we do it, okay, is by building secure systems. Okay, what you all should learn, whether it is electronic systems that you're building, whether it is software that you're building, whether it is system administration that you're doing and managing servers and networks and so forth, build secure systems, maintain secure systems. It is not ordinarily taught in your regular curriculum. You will need to go out and learn it by yourself. Fortunately, we have entered an era about more than 5 years ago, at least for 10 years now, but at least for the last 5 years, we are no longer limited by textbook learning. The textbook is there, definitely. It is there more as a guidance and giving an introductory piece, okay? If you are only limited by textbook learning, it's not going to happen. So as they say, Google is your friend. Personally, I don't use Google. I'll tell you the security reasons for it. Okay, I use different search engines at different times so that no single person knows what all things I'm searching for. Okay, that's probably another talk at some other time. However, yes, search engines are your friends. Okay, go ahead and learn how to build those security systems. For those of you who want to learn in a different way, participate in communities. Okay, whether it is open source communities to learn technical skills, whether it is open security communities. I'm also part of another OSS, which is an open security community, I am the local chapter leader for both NULL and OWASP. NULL is an Indian information security company, free, open source. Everything that we do is completely free of charge and completely open source. All our material, all our meetings, people can come and attend anytime. Okay, so no membership fee. OWASP is another worldwide open security community, open web application security project. Okay, good. It's a good mixture between security and open source. Okay, every product of OWASP is open source. Okay, try and learn more about it. Come and join the community. Okay, simply come there at your convenience. Absolutely no rules. Other than that, if you come, you ought to be interested. Okay. Fortunately, I know of a lot of different meetings where people attend only for the chai and samosa. Okay, we serve only biscuits on that counter. But then, yeah, we have a program that we started this year called Secure Chandigarh. Okay, trying to be politically correct, making it secure Tri-City and all the neighboring areas would have been more accurate but less interesting. But that's the spirit. Okay, it is not limited only to Chandigarh. The idea of Secure Chandigarh is to help professionals like you, or would-be professionals like you, you're in the path, you will make yourself professionals, to become secure developers, secure engineers, secure systems developers, okay, through a program called Make Safe Online. Make Safe Online is meant for folks like you, professionals, both experienced as well as inexperienced. And we run programs, okay, specifically to build secure systems. Typically the way it is done is that people take a pledge saying that yes, I will build secure systems, I will learn what it takes to write secure code, I will learn what it takes to administer my systems, harden and make them robust and secure. And I will deliver always secure stuff only to my clients, unlike our good friend here, who will deliver only insecure systems. You have sworn, right? Secure systems or insecure systems. So, the purpose, okay, is to make the world a little better so that we don't need to keep on wondering. These walls do look suspicious to me. They look very white, okay, and a little porous. So I don't need to feel a little worried about such things when somebody uses my software, that it is not made of clay, right? So the NULL and OWASP chapters locally, we do those pieces. You're welcome. Just before you resume whatever the next program is, I do want to introduce to you another companion program of Secure Chandigarh called Be Safe Online, the companion program for Make Safe Online. Okay? Obviously, you are not the only students in this university. We can safely bet there are about 90% of them who are not in these fields, right? You are only just two of the streams from here, right? Now, what do? They need to practice safe online activities. They need to develop habits that are safe, that will keep them safe online. So we call it the Be Safe Online, just like the Make Safe Online. The Be Safe Online program helps folks learn, when you're doing browsing, how do you make sure that you are not wandering into a minefield, that without your knowledge the browser is doing what we call as a drive-by download. You don't know, you're thinking you're reading some article, okay? There were a couple of fantastic pieces. Every time there is sensational news in Facebook, there will be a video or something like that posted, especially flash videos, okay? What do? I was watching someone do that the other day. Child eaten alive by crocodile and film. Okay, man, everybody is interested because, like, it really moves us. It touches us in the heart. Yeah, Bechara, a small kid being gobbled up by a crocodile. A video of that, and it goes viral. Nearly everybody who watched it, except for security researchers, were infected, okay, by a malware that was deliberately engineered to come through that mode. Flash is amongst the most insecure multimedia format out there and is very frequently used to spread malware. Okay. MH17, I'm sure many of you have heard of the news of the Malaysian Airlines, the second consecutive disaster within a short period of time after MH320. Okay, 370. Thank you. Okay. Terrible with numbers and dates. Okay. So don't ever ask me my bank balance. I will deliberately tell you wrong numbers. Right. Okay. So MH370, after that MH70, there were enough videos purporting to show you live coverage, or live, not live, but at least they know the exact coverage of how it fell down. 90% of them were malicious. So how do you browse the web safely? Okay. How do you protect yourself when you're doing online banking? Okay. There have been even one of our, from our own security community, one of his cousins, Ravdeep's cousin or someone. Okay. I'm assuming, we don't know the exact story, I'm assuming that he must have done some online banking and left the screen out there and opened another tab to do other things. Okay. And boom, the entire bank balance gone. How? Somebody sent a malware, and this is just a theory, okay? Because this happens very often. Okay, we have actually proofs of concept of such software, wherein there is one tab running in the background. In the front, you go to a bad site, and this thing checks whether you have a banking site in another tab and quietly does a transaction out there. You already logged in. As far as the bank is concerned, the bank thinks that you actually press those buttons. Is it possible? Absolutely possible. So how do you safely browse? How do you safely do online banking? Okay. How do you not fall for what we call as Nigerian scams? Do you know which is the top country, the world's topmost country that is so gullible that it spends $850 million every year on Nigerian scams? Pardon me? USA, Russia. No, the world's most gullible country is India. Indians last year have spent $850 million, no less, to Nigerian princes and widows. I am a widow of this general who has stashed away $30 million in this place, and if only you will help me take it, you just have to give me only 50%, 50% you keep it. $30 million, 50% I keep it. What do I need to do? I quickly type a mail and send back. And thereafterwards, I am sucked in. And part of the statistic of the $850 million gullibility number. Okay? Brave young India. Right? This one you will now be able to guess. 2013 survey, which is the top country in the world which has the maximum number of zombie computers. A zombie computer, for your benefit, I will tell you, is something that you think is your computer. You think it will do all the things that you are asking it to do. But out behind, our orange shirt. Okay? Our orange shirt and our green shirt here, they are controlling. They turn on the webcam, take videos of you making faces at the system, okay, and then come back and blackmail you. Okay, encrypt devices, that is ransomware, but this one, what they do is that they tell your computer while you're not watching to keep working for them to mint bitcoins. Bitcoins is cryptocurrency, okay, and you can just simply earn them by getting more and more CPUs. Okay, so the more zombie computers Miss Green Shirt here has, the more money she makes. Electricity bill, you pay. Right? You like the deal, right? He pays the electricity bill, you take the money. She likes it. Okay? I bet a lot of people like it, and therefore India has the dubious distinction. I gave away the answer. What am I doing? Okay. So India has the dubious distinction of being the world's most prolific zombie computer infected world. How do we prevent it? How do we get out of that honor? By you folks, okay, practicing safe online practices, right? So we have the companion program. So with that introduction and with that let's say, a small amount of whetting your appetite to go back and search for more information on this, do a few things. Good. Okay, I'm sure in case people haven't talked about it, okay, yes, in general, okay, open source systems are more secure than closed source systems. Okay, there are, ask any expert, there are no absolutes in this world. Okay, it is like someone very innocently asking, is that a good guy, the gray shirt out there? No, there is no absolute good or bad. Okay, similarly, there is no absolute security, but in general, okay, it works much better. Most importantly, you have the choice, okay, when you're choosing open source, of how to use it, what to choose. There is always choice, okay, which is not so with closed source. He uses a Mac, there is very little choice of where he can download his software from. Okay, very little choice of which phones that his laptop can connect to. It only connects to iPhones, right? Very little choice of whether he can buy software or take it. Let's say I develop something, whether he can take it. He does have a little bit of choice, not a whole lot. Okay, same thing with Windows. But if you're choosing open source, you have a wide variety of choice. It also makes us just a bit more risky, because if we don't know what we're doing, okay, then we could choose the wrong things, the worst things. But for this room, it is not at all an issue, because it is your profession, right? You cannot say, I don't know much about computers. Maybe today you might. But when you come out of your college, okay, you shouldn't put yourself in a position to say, I don't know. Okay, it's the difference between a driver and a mechanic. If the driver says, Sir ji, maine to चाबी घुमा लिया, engine चल गई. If your mechanic says, that is all I know, sir, I don't know how the engine runs after I turn the key, then you won't go to that mechanic, right? So when you are IT professionals, computer engineering professionals, okay, you are very well suited to do this, and I would challenge, not implore, challenge all of you to show to yourself that you can work on it. Then you choose. Open source is all about choice. At the end of it, you can still choose a proprietary system, but you choose it, not because you're handicapped, sir, इसके अलावा तो मैं नहीं चल सकता ठीक से. Thank you.